Well, I got news. I got some news. Actually, pretty big gaming news. Because it's kind of evolved into something much larger over the past like maybe 24 hours or so. We're gonna talk about Subnautica 2 and Krafton. We talked about Krafton a while back. They were the company that I believe owns PUBG Battlegrounds. They're also the company that saved Tango Gameworks from being completely shut down by Microsoft about a year or so back. Tango, obviously the developers of Hi-Fi Rush, Evil Within, and also I believe Ghostwire Tokyo. And this, so the reason why this is kind of big, so Subnautica 2, highly anticipated game. It was set to release this year. And then all of a sudden, Krafton decided to let go of the three founders of the development studio of Subnautica 2. The development studio is called Unknown Worlds. So the founders are Charlie Cleveland, Max McGuire, and former CEO Ted Gill. They were let go, but for, in Krafton's words, not fulfilling their duties, which I personally find complete bullshit. But on top of that, they were reportedly let go. Well, they were let go, but it's been reported that the reason why this has happened is because they wanted to delay Subnautica 2 into next year to avoid giving the development studio a $250 million bonus. And it has, this whole entire situation has blown up to a point where those three I just mentioned from Unknown Worlds are now filing a lawsuit against Krafton, over the whole thing. And a new statement, this is from IGN. In a new statement, Cleveland stated recent events an explosive and surreal time and told fans anxiously waiting to play Subnautica 2 that they all deserve the full story. It's just that the latest twist in a long, convoluted dispute between Unknown Worlds' original management and Krafton, the Korean makeup publisher of Battle Royale behemoth PUBG. Yeah, so they acquired Unknown Worlds in 2021. The shock announcement confirmed that the previous leadership team, Ted, Charlie, and Max, were replaced effective immediately. In a subsequent statement, co-founder Cleveland responded to what he called the shock decision to replace the leadership team, saying that after all these years, to find that I'm no longer able to work at the company I started things. This in regards to what Krafton mentioned as to why they let the leadership team go. Yeah, and it looks like as a result, the former CEO of Striking Distance, Steve Papoutsis, is now the new CEO of Unknown Worlds. Yeah. Earlier this week, reports came, so this is also being reported by Bloomberg as well. Was late to 2026, just months before Krafton was due to pay a $250 million bonus to the development team. Bloomberg said that the delay was against the wishes of the studio's former leadership and that the $250 million bonus would have kicked in if Unknown Worlds hit certain revenue targets by the end of 2025. Without Subnautica 2 coming out this year, hitting those revenue targets is unlikely and the bonus won't be paid out. Yeah, so basically, the whole entire thing is that Krafton wanted to delay Subnautica 2 to 2026 because they knew Subnautica 2 was going to release and make basically a boatload of money to hit like revenue targets that they want Unknown Worlds to hit. The leadership team at Unknown Worlds didn't want Subnautica 2 delayed because obviously, you know, they want to give the development team the bonus. And so as a result, Krafton decided to let all of the leadership at Unknown Worlds go, put in this new person, and essentially, you know, sack the whole original founders of the company to begin with. It's an incredibly shitty move from Krafton. because I was like, basically everyone hates this. You have a lot of people calling for a boycott of Subnautica 2, to not buy it, obviously, because of the shit that Crafton pulled. I also just think it's incredibly scummy because obviously it's another instance of how dare a company pay their employees a living wage. You know, stark contrast to Shift Up, and there was another development studio in the news recently that paid bonuses to their team. But it's also unfortunate that, you know, for the couple of studios that do actually give a shit about their employees, you have situations like this where Crafton just doesn't give a shit, because, you know, they care more about money than literally anything else, as with most major corporations. So yeah, I never played Subnautica. I never played the sequel that they made for it, Below Zero. Although I've seen a lot of gameplay of it in the past. It looks really fun. Not necessarily my thing. Like I've been trying to break into survival crafting games lately, especially with Dune Awakening. But I don't know. Maybe it's because Subnautica is an underwater title, and you're underwater like 95% of the time. Probably just not really my thing, but I know a lot of people love it. I know a lot of people are upset by this recent development. But I do hope well for the 3 former founders. Hopefully this story can end on a positive note rather than a negative note. Because again, I do think it's incredibly shitty of Crafton to do this.